But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Hour Live, Friday, March 20th. Bloody day in the streets. S&P down 1.6%, 107 points. NASDAQ down over 2%, 499. Let's make it 500 points. Russell down 2.6%, 65 points. And the Dow down a little over 1%, 510 points. Gold down almost 2.5%. Silver down 4.5%. Notes and bonds red. 10-year yield up almost 2.5%. Big move in bonds and yields. Oil up 3%. Natural gas down almost 2%. Soybean, wheat, and corn all finished red, and the euro and the pound are both red. Euro is down 0.25%. Pound is down 0.63%. And Bitcoin is only down a little over 0.5%. So Bitcoin is kind of holding its own. S&P, NASDAQ, Russell all trading at lows along with most of the stocks out there. As far as my trading today, my BIX a little bit red. I had one double stop. That was on my my last AM tranche. All the rest just one-sided. I have made a little bit on the longs. So I could still come out pretty close to even, I believe. We'll see how things shake out. Day trades, took 2 day trades during the live stream. That was good for, let's see. A little over 1,000 on Meta, a little over 1,200 on Tesla. So about 22, almost 2,300 on those 2 day trades. Locked in a couple time machines. Got a 6-7 locked in pretty early that I entered this morning. Locked up the, what was that other one? It was a holdover from yesterday. I think it was, the Friday, Monday, 710 DTE today. And then I was trying to enter another 6-7, which would have ended up transforming, but I couldn't. I didn't get it filled, and I wasn't chasing price, so didn't get in that one. I still have one left that it was a 4 lot. I adjusted with 3 of the contracts. I just posted in the Transformer chat. I'm going to just hold it over the weekend. Got a nice big range with flat delta, so not too worried about that. We could move up or down 100 points, and it would still be fine. What else? Oh, my 1 DTE. Man, that thing was resilient. It was holding on for a while, but it's down about 20% now. 19. A couple $100. And then my 6-7 put calendar also holding up pretty well. It's on the 65-85 strikes. That's 80 points higher, and yet it's still up 10%. So that's how the 6-7 options have performed today. What else did I do? I think that's about it for me. Oh yeah, the ones expiring today, of course, are not going to hit. I needed a little. It kind of price opened right on the edge of where I needed it to, and so I could have used a little bounce. So those are going to end up as minimum profit. So let me pull that up here. Yeah, so let's see. There's this one and this one. I don't know why my toss analyze screen isn't. There we go. It's kind of dancing around on me. Yeah, so I would have needed, I don't know why it does this. Just starts jumping around. I would have needed, basically where we opened today was kind of my edge. 65.80-ish. So yeah, just minimum profit on those, unfortunately. Haven't had any max profits. Actually, none this week, none last week. So, I mean, obviously just monster moves we're seeing in the market right now. So, but no risk. I mean, that's, it's a shame we're not hitting any max profits, but it's also no risk. So I'm okay with it. Got some good stuff set up for next week, so hopefully we can kind of settle into a range and maybe hit some max profits next week to finish out the month. Yes, of course. Of course there's risk before you transform. There's no free lunch. As far as individual stocks go, got a handful of green stocks on my board. ARM is up 2.5%. Verizon and Zoom and Visa, Chipotle, Reddit, Goldman Sachs is up. Costco. That's it for green. SMCI down 32% after doing a little backdoor chip sales to China. SanDisk is down 9%. HIM's down 8%. Rivian down 7%. I posted in the option selling channel. Had to do some had some action today on my wheel portfolio. I rolled some calls down in Hood, or actually didn't roll them down. I rolled same strike, 85 strike, but rolled them from April to May. They were over 50%. Nebius was, Nebius is going to get called away today after the bell or over the weekend. Netflix. I don't know why my toss is running so slow. Netflix still have the April puts. They're pretty much right at the price that I rolled them last. Now, Rivian, it was up, had a big bounce yesterday, but then it's back down 7% today. It was at a point where they weren't over 50%, but I was going to roll them today because they expire today. I was going to be able to roll them for a credit, but then they just fell apart. So I'll get assigned shares of Rivian, start selling calls against that. And then SLV, I got assigned shares overnight. So I'll wait for a bounce and start selling some calls on that. And then same with UNG, got assigned shares of that, and I'll start selling some calls against that. S&P, NASDAQ, Russell making new lows. How low can we go? S&P doing limbo. No, I've just been kind of scaling out of them. I guess I do have 3 left. 64.45s that are worth 40 cents. I've got an offer in to sell them at 55 though. Oh, actually, I don't even have an offer in there. I never hit transmit. Because they were already so juiced that even this kind of slow move lower. I mean, we had a couple little spikes lower, but Those haven't really printed. Oh yeah, my OPEX calendar, 3 lots booked, 3,947. Closed that out this morning. I posted in the calendar chat. And I closed it early. I closed all 3 contracts within the first 5 minutes, I think. Let me make sure. Let's see. Yeah, 8, like one within the first minute, one within 3 minutes, and the last one within 5 minutes of the market opening when we were pushing down. And I thought I did really well because it started to bounce. If I was still holding, I probably would have made, well, the SET came out at 65.94. So we're down 100 points. So that I would be up, let's see, $10,000 per contract. Yeah, I'd be up 30 grand if I was still holding those. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. S&P down 112. I mean, I've never really seen much of a correlation with the MOC based on the movement earlier in the day. In relation to size of the MOC or direction of it. You just like to throw out little comments so that you can screenshot them later, don't you? What if we didn't hit it? Would you have brought that up? Not only do you hedge your positions, but you hedge your comments. I like it. $6,500. Last time we saw that was that November 21 low. And we are not liquidity sweeping that today, that's for sure. Just smashing through that level. I believe the kids call that an upside down cup and handle. Watson, is that right? Cup closed. The cup is closed. Which means we're definitely going lower. That's what the technicians tell me. We're definitely going lower, 50% probability. So I guess we're potentially putting some boots on the ground. Is that what I hear? Potential boots on the ground in Iran. I thought we weren't supposed to do that. Market no likey boots on the ground. I wouldn't doubt if it's a intentional leak. Oh, I did 3 Elmos today, 2 winners, 1 loser. Elliot, Moel, you guys do any good on Elmos today? Had some decent action late morning. Some decent chop. Just continuing to print new lows here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get, yeah, these puts aren't moving. I'm going to go ahead and close them. I mean, these things are just, markets print new lows, but they're still decaying.
Order filled. Order filled.
Next week on the docket, not a whole lot. We've got flash services and flash manufacturing PMI on Tuesday. The weekly unemployment claims Thursday, and that's it for red folder news. Not, let's see, not much earnings. Not many earnings either. Earnings, we've got, yeah, nothing tradable. GameStop on Tuesday. PDD and Chewy on Wednesday. Carnival Cruise Line on Friday. Those are the biggest names. Yeah, JP's got a little talk tomorrow for some reason. Which the calendar had as red folder a couple days ago. Now it's orange. For some reason they decided it wasn't as important. Oh yeah, it's a pre-recorded video. Well, I was going to try to get out of this 6-7 put calendar on a bounce. I haven't seen a bounce yet, though. Still up 7%. You gonna buy calls to see? You gonna buy some taco calls before the close today? Oh, he needs to step in and do something. This thing needs to get saved by the bell. Just getting uglier and uglier. VIX over 29. My one DTE will close out here. It's gonna be a little loser, but so wide, not too bad. Here's my 6-7 put calendar. You can see it's well below the break even, but still positive. Just kept waiting for a little bounce to close it out. The bounce never came. So, what are you guys doing this weekend? Anything fun? I've got a varsity high school baseball game I'm heading to after we get off. I'm going to do a little yard work maybe this weekend. It's going to be nice. It's in the 80s right now. Current temperature 86 degrees here. Tomorrow's going to be 87, Saturday 87, Sunday 73. I'm in Kansas City. Yeah, I mean, it was just sleeting last week. New Jersey, right, Watson? Vermont. Oh, sorry. Krish is in New Jersey. just got some 710s locked. Nice. Yeah, I was waiting to put one of those on too. I missed getting filled on my second 6.7, and then I was also had a 710 modeled up all day. Which, yeah, that thing has expanded, hasn't it? Yeah, so I missed out on a couple good ones today. Just trying to be just being a little bit more cautious than I needed to be, I guess. I mean, part of it, I thought we were going to bounce, so I didn't want to get the vol crush working against me. Obviously, that didn't happen. Getting our biggest bounce of the afternoon right now. SPX just bounced off of 73. It's up to 89. Big boy bounce. Nova Scotia. That's funny. All right, SPX getting a little bit of legs here. Got about 5.5 minutes till MOC. It's kind of close. It's right next door. Just got Maine separating it. All right, that bounce kind of got short-lived for now. A little pullback again. Oh, kind of popping back up. May have more. Got about 3 minutes till MOC. Let's just check out what the old Mahomes is trading for. Assume they're going to be pretty cheap still. $95 fly is less than $1. So going to be a late fill, if at all.
And Trump further saying the UK should have acted a lot faster. 1 minute remaining for the market on close imbalance.
Elliot, Trump talking smack on the UK. He said the UK should have acted much faster.
Ten seconds.
We got a new voice on the Financial Juice today.
Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 sell side 7.1 billion. Nasdaq 100 buy side 656 million. Dow 30 sell side 2.4 billion. Mag 7 buy side 145 billion.
The market didn't even move. There's no way.
Trump on oil prices, I expected worse. And Trump further saying, I thought oil prices would go higher after strikes.
7.1 billion and it didn't even move. What the? That's not right. I mean, we've had a big move, so yeah, it's already had a big move, but still, that's a monster. I haven't heard that big of a number since maybe ever. 7.1 billion.
Trump says we're weeks ahead of schedule on Iran strikes.
Voice news disconnected.
We're bouncing. All right. $95 butterfly, still trading at about $1. Maybe $1.30 or 40. That has to be an error. 7.1 billion. Yeah, because the NASDAQ was positive 625 million. There's no way the S&P is minus 7.1 billion. And the Mag 7 is 159 million positive. Yeah, he's fired. Bring back the other guy who stutters. At least he gets the numbers right eventually. Bring back Spider. All right, bouncing back up to 6,500. 6,500 fly, trading for around $1.40 maybe. Biggest bounce of the day right here. These flies are staying super cheap, though, with this movement. VIX coming down, back below 28. Coming up on the 5-minute mark. Back up to 05. Blowing through 05. My 1 DTE just closed. Minus $191 on my 1 DTE with all that movement. Up to 07. Four minutes to go. Butterflies are still under $1.50. I'm going to put an order in on the 10 fly. And the 05 fly. 05 looks like it could fill possibly. Now the 10 fly getting close. Who's it going to be? Filled on the 05s. Two minutes to go. Up to 07. One minute. Back to 05. '04. Got to get away from 05. Got 30 seconds. '06, '07. Ugh. Little push up.
Order cancelled.
Oh. little
Order cancelled.
little movement after the bell there. I thought we gonna get a
Order
nice mark up
cancelled.
to 09, and then came all the way back to 06, right back into the valley. So small loser. All right, all. That's a wrap for the week. Everybody have a great weekend. Rest up. Be back for some more volatility next week. Take care. Have a good one. Cheers.